Greetings all, and welcome back to Globbits gaming channel. We've got some world of tanks again, and look it. I'm in my baby. Hey, favourite scout in the game. I'm platooned up with Francois and Hey Maria again. We are going to be making efforts to get some games in with Hey Maria where she actually shows off a few more of her skills rather than the fail games she's been having with us lately. What to say about this game? Kamarin then. We're on Kamarin. Okay, it's a standard battle on Kamarin. I've heard a lot of hate for this map. A lot of hatred going on about this map. I think a lot of the hatred is comes from people that used to play this map previously. Now, to be perfectly honest with you, when I first joined World of Tanks, this map didn't exist. It was one of the maps that was taken out. And from the experiences I've had in 8.8 onwards, I actually really do like it. It's got some good snurgling bushes. Yes, snurgling. I said it, snurgling. It's got some good positions for some like drawn out firefights. You've got the middle to go down. You've got options. You know, it's not one of these games where if thou art in a tank destroyer, thou art must go this way or get called noob. You got options, man. You can go anywhere you want. I've got my binos on this thing. I'm sitting in this bush waiting for these lot to catch up because I don't want to go forward on my own. Because if I go forward on my own, I've got no one to back me up. So what's the point? So again, tactically thinking. Yes, the Globbs has tactics quite at the back. I'm just going to sit here for a few minutes. Now, spot an IS-3. Okay, not a massive problem. A little bit of an IS-3. There's no way on this fucking planet he can see me. Even though he is shooting past me. Got the guys over there. I don't like this. This, ladies and gentlemen, is what we call a crossfire. And the one thing you will learn, any who join the military or know anything about military, okay, friendly fire is not friendly. Maria and Francois are having a bit of an issue on the centre over there. I think mainly because they're getting flanking shots from the right hand side because the right hand side isn't really spotted that well. So all a lot have decided to camp right in the back corner. Well, we can't have this because something's got to be done. So I stick my nose out here, stick my beak out. Now I've got to have been spotted. Got to have been spotted. Yeah, there we go. 6 cents goes off. So excuse me. This was a mistake.
Didn't penetrate their armor.
Stuck my head out and took out my gunner.
We're trying to cover for him.
Yeah, I think either the Centurion or the Easy there had a shot at me. I lost 240 health, so it's probably the Centurion with his 20-pounder. Just have another little peek. Yeah, that's the thing about the T71. Most scouts can't really take a slapping. This one especially can't. If you lose your commander, holy crap, you've lost a lot of your tank. And there's a KV2. I definitely do not want to get shot by him if he's using the Herpes McDurpington drain pipe of doom. Francois, well, Hey Maria's dead, bless her, and there goes Francois. So, the Globbs is on his own. Fantastic. Now, what's basically happening now is Francois switched to my camera view, and he's telling me bits and pieces about where he's been shot from and all the rest of it. Now, I forced a reload, and now I've decided I'm going to have to move. I can't get shots from there. Use my speed, get across, hopefully get behind the house, which I do. Now, I don't wait for long enough before I stick my nose out here, because they take a chunk out of me straight away. The Centurion 1 again. Now, the Centurion 1 is actually the best player on their team. Highest efficiency, highest amount of games. He knows what the Globbs is up to, you know, and he appreciates how dangerous I am in the position I'm in. But thankfully, somebody slaps him and takes him out. So I'm just going to sit here for a bit, spot these guys. They don't know I'm here.
Critical hit.
And decided to take a shot with T28. Trying to take his tracks off, basically, but it didn't work. So I'm just going to unload the rest of my clip until I notice that somebody's looking at me, force a reload, duck back in. You know, general harassing scoutiness, which this thing is the tits at. It really is. This tank is the absolute daddy at this. You can keep your Frenchies. This tank is the boss at this. Now, I noticed that Tiger back there, but there's plenty of oh, dump that shot. Bit of a stupidness shot there, but never mind. Can't hit them all, right? I can't really tell if it's a Tiger or a Tiger 2. I think it's a Tiger 2. Let's have a look. Nah, I think it's a Tiger 2. He's threatening base. The Lurder's just died. Yeah, it is a Tiger 2. It's just taken out. Now I'm firing blind here.
armor is hit.
I'm just unloading my clip because, to be honest with you, by this point,
We didn't even scratch
I'm a little bit bored. I haven't really done a lot. I don't like inactivity. I've still got that Indian Panzer still sat right at the back, and the 5100 sniping. You know, I just want to get some action going because we need to push this because the base is being threatened. You know, we've lost the centre, and there's still another Tiger 2 unaccounted for, unspotted. So, and I mean, what's the situation at the base? The Nashorn's still on full health, the Jagdpanzer 4, the Flat Panzer's probably a bit, and even the Tiger P's like, camping assholes. Well, it's not camping, bro, it's not rushing out and dying like a twat. Camping is sitting at the base in a bush praying to your mama that no one comes and finds you. What these guys are doing, they're using my spots, but I've realised that the tank destroyers are in problems. I think at that point as well, Francois has actually said, Globbs, you need to redeploy and spot for the TDs because these idiots over there can deal with. They've only got a Panther, a T28. What else was over there? I can't remember. T28 and a IS-3.
We lost the track.
Yeah, I'm going to edit that bit out. The jumping off the tracks bit. The losing of the tracks. That's not, just look away. Hey, Tiger 2. Okay, go for the ammo rack. The ammo rack is just below the commander's hatch in the turret. Or the side of the turret. Also, for the keen-eyed ones amongst you as well, you'll notice there's no logo anymore. I just basically unloaded that entire clip to where I thought the Tiger 2 would be. Now the Nashorn's come back, and he wants my bush there. He wants that location, so I'm going to move forward while I'm reloading. Yeah, no more Bandicam logo. The head of all things finance, the wife, has decided to let me purchase a copy of Bandicam, a license for it, which is fantastic. Part of my Christmas package. So there's no more of that. So no more stupid watermarks. So it's all good. Now, taking up a bush location. There's your Churchill. Let's unload the Fury. Not often you get this. Churchill 7 side shots.
Enemy armor is hit.
But
We didn't even scratch
I'm
them.
spotted.
Penetration.
Yeah, I'm spotted. Now, there's a Tiger 2 over there. Oh. And, in the words of Mr. Francois 85, Globbits, you lucky fucker. I think, or words to that effect, I think we used. Or you lucky bastard, or words to that effect. I'm down to 28 health. Now, I'll have dropped off the radar and re-stealth by now. So that Tiger 2 is not going to shoot at me again. But he's capping. He's moved into the cap circle. So, it's... Right, get your brass balls out now, because that Flat Panther's going to get his ass kicked. An 800 health Tiger 2 versus a Jagdpanther 4 on 291 health. I've got a Nashorn for support and artillery, but I'm going to have to do the dance of death with this Tiger, because that Flat Panther's just hiding like a girl. So, hey ho. Time to do the dance. Do a little air. Make a little. Get down and yes, I'm singing.
That one bounced.
Oh, and he missed.
Enemy armor is
See
destroyed.
ya! Right, get the fuck out of here for his mates. Now, I moved into here because of the 88. Yeah, this is the advantage of having XVM. Yeah, some say people don't like using it, but I do, because that gives me information. I remember where he was. I'm putting some hard cover between me and him. Yeah, see the fire pinging in. I think he's shooting at the Flat Panzer. I'm nearly reloaded. About a 17-second reload again on this thing. But what I don't realise... down here. That's one thing I didn't notice. So, let's move out, see if we can get shots on the 88. Oh, fuck my life! Fuck my life! Where do you come from? Uh-oh. Okay, keep moving. And he takes out the... What a silly... That was daft. For that Tiger. I was the threat there, but I probably... Flat Panzer's the only thing he had shots on. So, he's getting fire. I'm asking Francois, what's the reload on a Tiger 2?
Enemy brewed up.
He's saying about 8 to 9 seconds.
Enemy armor is hit.
Look at the amount of shots that land around me, man. I have got... Look at that, straight over my head.
Got him.
Oh. How pissed would that guy be? He'd be spitting feathers. That 88 needs to learn to shoot. I'm sorry, but I've played an 88. That guy, I took a risk there. Again, I only took 18 health off. I am so lucky in this game. You know, again, if you ain't got skill, make it up with luck. You know what I'm saying? I ain't saying I'm anything special.
Enemy armor is destroyed.
Well, that works. So, I've realised now that Tiger 2 is going to need a hand. Alright, but I'm not going to take on that Panther head on, because he'll stop. The thing is, being a scout, and you guys, scout players out there will know this, alright? a bit of a power slide action going on there. You guys will know, if there's a full health heavy tank in front of somebody and they see a scout on 10 health, the fuckers will turn their turret and shoot at you, simply because they can, and they know they'll kill you, the easy kill. So you've got to stay. I've got to stay at range. Now the Tiger 2 is being owned by the Panther. I don't know what's going on over there, but Francois was telling me over Skype that there's some all kinds of shenanigans going on. I think he's questioning our Tiger 2's parentage and all sorts. He's just not happy with the Tiger 2's performance at all. So he's like, Globbs, you've got to go over there, man. You've got to help him out. Now I'm no expert in tank warfare, but a Tiger 2 should be able to kick the arse out of a Panther, not a problem. But it looks like he's, well, looks like they're playing patty cake. But anyway, so I decided, you know what, can't get shots on the Panther, so screw it. I'm just going to go after artillery. Let's go after the Hummel. He's the only person left now. Yeah, and we'll see what happens. Do I spot him? I can't remember. Yeah, oh, he spotted me anyway. And he's just fired. Yeah, take your time, Globbs.
Enemy armor is hit. Penetration.
And that's all she wrote. Unfortunately, the Nashorn, like an asshole, steals the kill from me. But, hey-ho. So, no more Bandicam logo. Means I've got to worry about doing 10-minute slots in videos, the editing side of things, and all that kind of good stuff. So it's going to speed up the editing process, which is all good. Let's have a look at some post-game stats then. Alright then, post-game shenanigans. That game netted me 11,000 credits. It's a ×5, so don't get your knickers in a twist. It ain't that great. Alright, 11,000 credits, or 11,000 experience on a ×5. But again, all it's going to do is go to crew training. Okay, this thing is elated. And 58,000 credits, not a bad effort. Looking at this screen, I got 2,875 spotting damage and near enough again actual damage. To me, that's a pretty. I like to think that's a pretty good game. But what I'm finding in this thing, as I'm learning it and getting used to it, and thinking, I'm doing this a lot more often than what I was expecting. I've always had a bit of an issue with light tanks. With literally, if your team sucks, you really have to pull it out your arse to try and get a win. It's not one of these battle-changing tanks, but that game it was, because if it weren't for me, those Tiger 2s would have just raped our base. You can be quite cheeky in it. You've got to have a little bit of luck and a lot of awareness. And as I'm developing as a player on World of Tanks, I'm starting to do, like, I'm watching other people play, I'm looking at map awareness and all that kind of good stuff, and it's helping me develop my game a little bit more. Yeah, got myself a sniper medal, which is 85% accuracy with 10 shots or something or other, and about so much damage. And patrol duty, so helping my team hit and damage more than 6 enemy tanks, which is pretty cool. Top of the league, top of the charts, man. You know, in a tier 8 game in a tier 7 scout, you know, I got second in damage, second only to an Indenpanzer who basically spent the whole time sat in, I think it was K1. Sniping everything I was spotting, which is fair play. You know, it's handy to have somebody that's sniping and supporting you. But the spotting damage is what tipped the balance. Again, poor old Maria, bless her. Don't worry, darling. We will get you some decent footage. Okay, we might actually shove you forward a bit and a bit more guidance and a bit more, you know, try and get you a good game, get you some good footage. But she didn't have a very good game again, bless her. Neither did Francois, really. 1,100 damage. But then again, I think he got his ass handed to. Oh, and there's the dog. I think he got his ass. Shut up, animal! I think he basically got his ass handed to him on the in the middle there. Unfortunately, by the flanking shots from those Tigers. Let's have a look. 37 shots fired, 32 hits, 24 penetrations. Yeah, that's not bad. Shoots APCR as standard, so that kind of ratio of penetrations is a little bit weak. But then again, I was shooting at tier 8 heavy tanks. 2,900 damage. Received 3 hits. Right. Potential damage received 780. Lucky. Spotted a total of 4 enemies. Damaged 7 of them. Destroyed 3. And the damage due to my assistance was 2,875. Travelled a fair distance as well. Base defense points. That's all good. Right. Base XP would have been 1538. Yeah, that's not too bad at all. I'd be happy with that. I think that would possibly be a mastery badge game as well. So there's a little taster of the new Bandicam. It's more of a benefit for me than it is for you, because it means now I don't have to keep watching the timer to make sure it only records 10-minute slots at a time. It means less time editing and longer videos. So now what I can do is, what I'm thinking of doing is literally doing a live version of a thing, doing like a game, clicking into the game and just see what happens and getting you guys some live commentary of what I'm thinking and all this. But we'll see how it goes anyway. Again, I got a lot of new subscribers. I decided to get the full version of Bandicam when I got to 100 subscribers. No, was it 100? 150. I'm now at 182. To the new guys, hello. I'm glad you're liking what you're seeing. Again, if you're not, suggestions, questions, queries, bombs in the comments below as normal, guys. As always, it's been an absolute pleasure. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you out there. Bye now.